Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2017 Nissan Navara Tekna 2.3 DCI. This specific vehicle has done 8,000 miles, just 8,000 miles, and it's got full Nissan service history. Obviously if you're looking at this vehicle you'll probably know that they do come with 5 years or 100,000 miles manufacturer's warranty, so there's obviously lots and lots left on that. Okay, so we've been doing these videos for quite a while now. Point of is that you can basically view the vehicle from the comfort of your own home, get a real idea for what it is that you're buying before you leave. I'm sure you've been in a situation where I have, where you've gone to look at something and it's completely misdescribed and it's just been a bag of rubbish, really, when you get there. That's putting it very politely. We don't like that. We do sell cars and vehicles and trucks all over the world, and obviously a reputation is everything. So today what I'll do, I'll show you each individual panel. I'll show you the bonnet, I'll show you around the outsides, I'll show you the wheels and the tyres, I'll show you in the back, also inside the vehicle, show everything that works, show you everything working rather, and also show you under the bonnet as well. Obviously at the end of the video, if you've got any questions, all my contact details are at the end. Look for the last page. If you're interested in the vehicle, you want to buy it after you've seen the video, give me a shout, we'll take a deposit and we'll secure the vehicle for you. We can even deliver it for you as well, no problem at all. If you like it but you want to do finance, again, a deposit will secure the vehicle. We can go through a application with you, which takes about 10 minutes. The only thing that we ask for in regards to finance is a deposit to cover the VAT. Makes it a lot easier. In some circumstances, depending on you and your circumstances, we can do a full lend, but obviously that's something we'd need to discuss with you. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around. It is worth mentioning just one more thing. Sorry, I do seem to babble a lot. Make sure you're watching this in HD. It is recorded in HD. Just means you get to see it in the best possible light. Right, bonnet. So I can tell you I've just washed it, hence it's a bit wet. It did need a bit of a wash. The other good thing about washing it is I get to see any marks, as I'm sure you can appreciate. I can tell you now, there's not a great deal to show you. Not surprising for 8,000 miles. Okay, so on the bonnet, I can tell you now there's nothing on it at all. There's not even a stone chip on the front. This little edge here, if you've been to look at others, they do attract stone chips. There's nothing at all. Not one, which is great. It's obviously been cared for. It's obviously done very low mileage, which just says it all, really. So, front bumper, we have got, if you can see that, there's a tiny stone chip there, and there is another one just there. That is it, minute. So let's work our way around. There's another one, if you can see that. There, that's it. So over the front bumper and onto the wing. As you can hopefully appreciate, there are no dents on there. There's no marks or scratches. Okay, so let's go on to the front wheel and tyre. We've got a Continental, and obviously you can see from the video the wheel's in good condition. So, tyre, obviously it's done 8,000 miles, so I'm guessing the tyre's done 8,000 miles, so it's not done a great deal at all. As a guesstimate, there's about 7 or 8 mil. Right, let's go down the side. I'll do a couple of passes. I've had a look, I can't see any dents on it at all, but you know, it's nice for your own peace of mind to be able to see. And on the camera, it does actually pick up dents easier than naked eye. So I'll have another quick look anyway. So there's nothing on there. I'm sure you're aware, spec of the vehicle is a Tekna. So on these, they've got a camera, as you can see, under each mirror. There's one at the front under the badge, and there's one at the rear, which gives you a 360-degree overview, which is wicked. It looks really cool, works really well. I know it's a bit gimmicky, but actually the reality is when you're parking up, if you press the camera button inside, what you actually get is the left-hand side, which is obviously the perfect view if you're parking up, just to make sure you're not hitting any curbs or anything. A bit like when you do a BMW and it rear dips the left-hand mirror. Clever stuff. So, rear quarter. Again, much the same. There's no marks or dints that are obvious. There are no scratches at all. Hopefully you can see that, and it's a bit dark down here because there's a fence to the side which makes it a bit darker, but hopefully that's better. You can see from there, look. So there are no dents, there are no scratches. Obviously on this one it's a Euro 6, so there's 2 fuel caps, which means that there's AdBlue in there as well. So underneath, as you can see, it's clean. So rear wheel and tyre, again it's a Continental, and again the wheel's immaculate, no real shocks. Tyres the same, matching tread depth. So let's work our way around. Rear quarter, quite susceptible to dints here. Seen that quite a lot with these. Chrome looks good, but they do show up dints really easily. So if you ever dint that, they stick out like a sore thumb. I'm happy to report there's nothing on there at all, either side, as you can see. So on this one you have got a reversing camera and you've got reversing sensors as well, just to confirm that. So rear door, again it's perfect, there's nothing on there. There's a rear camera, condition as you can see. Have a quick look in the back. Again, it's done 8,000 miles, not done anything really. It's obviously had a very easy life. My suspect is that it's been used as a director's vehicle. It's just clean, doesn't look like the back's ever been used. Obviously on these you can tell, you put anything heavy in it, they soon just damage straight away. It has got a tow bar, so you can tow 3.5 tonne. So rear quarter, driver's side. Work our way down. Again, it's very, very, as you'd expect. It's as you'd expect it to be, really. There's no one suspecting that. I've got a little bit of a scratch there I've just seen. Don't know if you can see that. There's a tiny scratch there. In fact, I don't even think it's anything. It's like a branch has hit it or something. So as you can see, the rear quarter, again, it's really clean. So I'll show you that. So obviously it's got AdBlue. Did notice when I just started up, it told me to refill it, so that'll be refilled before you fetch it. So driver's side rear wheel and tyre, it's got a Continental on it. So it's a matching tyre, and sorry if I'm moving this around too fast. I have had people tell me, oh, I felt a bit sick when I was watching it. I was just trying to do it as I'd look at it myself, really. So rear wheel and tyre, as you can see, it's in good condition. It's the same matching tyre. Let's have a quick look at the spare. Make sure there is one. There is. You can see that. It is brand new, and I think it's a Conti, so it's probably a matching tyre. I do believe there are alloys on these as well on the spare. Don't quote me to that, but I think that's right. Roof's in good condition, no marks again. I think we're starting to lose a little bit of line now, so I'll put my foot down a little bit. So, drying the driver's side door. Do the mirror shot. I can't see any dents on it again. There isn't, there's nothing. No real shock, I don't think, to be honest, I'm sure you agree. And finally, driver's side wing. And there's nothing on there either. There's a tiny little scratch there, just noticed. If you can see that on my finger. It's, no, you can't see it, it's that small. Alright, did you notice something actually? On the wing there, there's a tiny little rub mark there, I don't know if you can see that. I may as well show you now. So, driver's side front wheel and tyre. Great news, it's a matching set of Continentals all around, so they're a fantastic tyre. And as you can see, it's matching tread and matching tread depths all around. I'd guess it's about 7 or 8 mil. Right, so obviously this is a Tekna, so as long as you've got the key in your pocket, which I have, it will lock and also unlock from pressing that button there. There's one on the front, both front doors, front and driver's side and passenger side, get my words out. On the driver's armrest, you've got your electric windows, electric folding mirror, and then obviously you can control your mirrors from there. Driver's seat is electric. Pull this back a bit. So it goes forwards, it goes backwards, goes really high. As you can see, you go it all the way up, and it goes all the way down. So if you're tall or short, it will work for you perfectly. The backrest comes up forwards and backwards, obviously, as you'd expect. Also, a nice extra on these is they've got the bolster support. So this part here, there you go. This part here will expand and decrease to make it comfortable for you, which is, I think, it's really nice. I know for myself, I do get a pain in that back part when you're driving for a long time, and that just kind of alleviates that. Let's jump in. Right, so mentioned keys. We do have, as you can see. Can you see that? 2 keys. So inside on the steering wheel, on the right hand side you've got your cruise control at the top, and at the bottom you've got your phone controls, and then on the left hand side is your media center, so volume, etc. Obviously the media center, as you can see, CD player, SD card slot. It's got reversing cameras, as you know. It's got the map, it's got Bluetooth, CD player. Said that. See that? It's a bit dark here. Let me see if I can put some lights on. Unfortunately it's a bit dark, but down here is your 4-wheel drive system, hill descent, and then you can lock and unlock the doors from here. Down below, I don't know if you can see that, it does look a bit dark unfortunately, is USB and auxiliary, 6-speed manual gearbox with reverse, and then as you can see down here, both front seats are heated, high and low. So passenger seat is really nice and clean, feels like new, to be honest. It's very subtle, as you can tell. Leather feels great, and it's the same in the back as well, as you can see, hopefully. It's a bit dark on my phone, unfortunately. Let's have a quick look under the bonnet. Okay, so under the bonnet, again, no real shocks. It's exceptionally clean. Obviously it's got full Nissan service history, which is completely up to date. So yeah, really nice. Okay, let's have a quick look underneath. Hopefully we can see something. Let me just put my flash on if I can, if it'll let me. No, it's not letting me, unfortunately. Oh well. No, I can't do it. Sorry about that. So hopefully you can see something. I don't know if you can see anything on that or not. I'll have to check it in a minute. You have to take my word on it. I've had my head under it. It's really clean. There's no oil leaks, etc. Okay, so hopefully I've answered questions that you may have had. I think I may need to do the interior again. If I do, I'll take some pictures for you and I'll put it on the end. Obviously, if you've got any questions in regards to anything that you've seen, like I said to you before, if you want to just go ahead, pull the trigger and go for it, give me a shout. We'll sort it out for you, no problem at all. And we can also arrange delivery as well. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.